Hi there, it's Carol, and one of my students was asking me how to do the edges on the paintings, so I thought that I would show y'all, because I got a whole bunch of paintings from teaching classes that I got to get rid of, so I was going to have a sale, so watch for that, because it'll be an online thing, you know. So we're just going to, I'm going to show how I easily and quickly do the edges on all of these, because I got all these paintings. When I teach a class, I have to demonstrate what it is that we're painting. And so I wind up with a boatload of paintings, and sometimes they're the same thing twice. You know, so I get two that are, they're never the same because, you know, like the trees are different and the colors usually wind up being a little bit different. The shape of the river is different. But they're essentially kind of, you know, the same theme. So anyway, I'm going to get these things ready and I'll show you how I do it. Alrighty, let's get to it. So I'm going to set them over here to dry. What I did is I put some plain black. Now if y'all take a class with me, you know I never use plain black. I use Payne's Gray because I don't like black. It's flat. But for around the edges, it is the right thing. Because Payne's Gray has a blue tint to it. And so you don't necessarily want that around the edges, especially if it's against a black frame. That's a little thick, so I'm going to thin it out just a little bit. Any paper plate is fine too. I just got... Okay, so I use a roller because it's so fast. I have gloves on because that black stuff, boy, it sticks to your hands pretty well. I'm coming up on the edges a little bit, and I'm not so worried about it because I'm going to... Because the painting is completely dry, at least 24 hours, mind you. Make sure you get all the little spots. Because the painting is completely dry, I can come here with this wet rag and I can smooth those edges right off. Because the painting is dry, and acrylic paint is basically plastic. So, you can wipe this fresh paint off of it pretty easily. You gotta have a clean spot though, because otherwise it will leave a little bit of a mess. But see, switch to a clean spot. You will have to wipe your rag frequently if you're doing a bunch of these, but most of you only have one or two. You're not gonna have a whole stack of them like I do from teaching classes. Oops. Again, clean spot. Okay, this is just a cheap dollar store roller, and you could use those little foam rollers. The only reason I didn't is I thought, well, the foam roller is going to wrap around the painting, and so I'm going to wind up having to wipe up a lot more paint with my wet cloth. Whereas these, they have that cardboard center, so they're hard, and I knew that I wouldn't have to wipe very much off. So again, clean spot on my rag, wrap it around my finger. There we go. Hopefully, when you've got some paintings to frame, you can just paint the edges. You can stand them up on a shelf until you're ready to get a frame or find a frame that you like. Thank you for watching while I answered my student's question, and I hope it's helpful to you. We'll see you next time. Bye.